56.
Bridgewater to throw it. Now he's forced out left. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
The 20, and now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, kill!
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tahir Whitehead has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. To try again after the sack. Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. On 2nd down, Kamara. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down, stopped at the Panthers' 44. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
First down, Panthers.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. First carry from Mike Davis, the former Seahawk. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now defense sold out for nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Got his target, Samuel. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Come on, QB, come on. 47 Mike.
Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. And his pass incomplete. It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Both sevens to Mike. Both sevens to Mike. Not today, you are. Not today.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Over.
On 1st down, Murray. The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr. had the tackle.
Kill.
At the 45-yard line.
25. Check 25. Check 25. Hey, kill.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From the 41, Bridgewater. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. All day, dog. Hey, check mic 47. Check mic.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Bridgewater. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he
blitz coming, and down he goes. Tahir Whitehead in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Breeze under pressure again, and down he goes again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Breeze now. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Here's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater steps away. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. After the sack on 1st down, Bridgewater flushed out right. He's going to air one out for Anderson. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. Complete to his tight end, Seth DeValve. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. To throw is Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Now Bridgewater. He gets it to Thomas. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
Ian Thomas got pressed into action early his rookie season as all-pro tight end Greg Olsen went down with an injury. Ended up with 36 catches, and they definitely see him as the future once Olsen decides to hang it up and maybe become a broadcaster.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Quick slant, caught by Moore. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll throw again. Bridgewater fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Bridgewater now. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Teddy Bridgewater in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point try good by Gano. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This one taken from the 7. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready.
Breeze now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Throwing now is Breeze. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. A first throw for the backup Griffin. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
A first down carry for Davis, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. On second and 15 now. Bridgewater flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They start the drive on the ground, Kamara, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Ready, 5-9. Opposite.
From midfield, here's Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Shotgun now for Breeze. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up first and 10 at their own 37. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it second and 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Second and 5 now. Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Breeze going to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Ready.
On first down, Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Breeze finding Kamara.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On third down, Griffin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Bridgewater to throw it. Out to his left. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second and goal. On second and goal, Bridgewater. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? Third and goal. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
47's the mic, boy. 47. Check.
Third and goal for Bridgewater. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now fourth and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth down. Here's Bridgewater. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Teddy Bridgewater. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now Kamara. Alvin Kamara, 56 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now. The Panthers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Bridgewater. And an alley to run. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Bridgewater to throw for it on 4. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Bridgewater. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Kamara. Powering his way forward.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tahir Whitehead racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And he's going to go down again. Tahir Whitehead, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You ain't got nothing. It's free.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. 9 yards that time on the keeper. Brings up 4th down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
They begin with a run by Davis. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll run it again here with Davis. Got some room at the 30. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 47.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This time, Griffin will throw. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Bree's going to throw here. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Griffin. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quan Williams.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Again, it's Davis. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defense
easier when they're scoring.